So, good day, everyone. This is your friend Pelumi. Bagosga was the one who made the video, like the Croc series, 2016. And then since then, quite a number of persons have been asking, like, where is the face behind this video, and so on and so forth. It's been a wonderful time so far. From that time, lots of experiences. And I guess something really worth talking about, and I reached out to one or two colleagues and friends in the press of trying to make this video for them to just tell us one thing or the other that they've learned so far from life after school. Surprisingly, or maybe not to a big extent, I actually discovered that the videos are actually still of relevance since today, even though we have new bases, we have new booklets following 2016, but the concept of the questions probably still remain the same. And I want to appreciate everyone who gave feedback one way or the other, appreciating or words of encouragement. It was quite interesting for me when I got to Zaria. I was trying to keep the name and try to save myself from people knowing I was the one who made the video in the course of preparing for MDCN exam. But one way or the other, my friends had to tell one person, then one told the other, and so on and so forth. And then started talking about what motivated you to do the video and so on. It's just all about my passion to also see others succeed. And it was a big motivation for me then to read ahead, because I actually had something to pass across to others. And at some point, it was no longer in my mind about maybe what I wanted to score in Croc or something. It was about seeing more people actually pass at that particular time. So right now, I'm thinking of reactivating this channel, and I believe it's going to be a source of information, especially relevant information to people, even beyond students, to people across all walks of life, as far as health is going to be concerned, public health is going to be concerned, and every other thing that will be relevant to our world, the world of medicine. So this is just a way of reactivating this YouTube channel. I would like you to just drop the comments in the comment section, telling me things that you would like to know about, and so on and so forth. So thank you very much, everyone. And for those who are planning to write or who have written recently, I wish everyone success. For those preparing for MDCN exam, for those who have written and are yet to pass, I wish everyone success.
My name is Elo, and I'm a medical doctor here in the UK. I've been asked to do this video by one of my very good friends and a colleague as well. So basically, it's just a general overview of my experience through my final year of medical school and my journey so far getting to this point in my career. So I graduated medical school in 2016 from Ternopil State Medical University in Ukraine. So at the point when I graduated, the next thing for me was to move to Nigeria, which I did in the same year. I enrolled in the MDCN program, which is a compulsory examination everyone has to pass before you can practice medicine in Nigeria. Just like every other country that you want to practice medicine in, you have to fulfill your own requirements. So in 2017, January, I started my compulsory housemanship, which is an internship program. So it's run from January to December, and during this period, I did my IELTS exams, I did my PLAB 1. Then by the time when I completed my compulsory one-year internship, I went forward to do my PLAB 2, which is here in the UK in 2018. So after that, I was able to move to the UK and I started practicing. So I know at this point a lot of people, a lot of final year medical graduates would be considering a lot of things, whether it's best for them to go to Nigeria. But if you are thinking of coming to the UK or maybe going to any part of Europe to practice medicine, one advice I will leave with you is for you to go back to Nigeria, because most of these countries will require you to have your full license before you can be accepted into the system. And if you're thinking of coming to the UK straight from medical school and you're not a UK national or an EU member, it should be very difficult for you to get into the foundation program. It's not impossible, but you might end up wasting valuable time staying here in the UK before you can get into the system. I don't know if I've been able to, advise you or to give my overview of my journey so far. Thank you.
Hi guys, my name is Daniel and I'm a practicing medical doctor here in Nigeria. I graduated from Ternopil State Medical University in Ukraine in the year 2016. Afterwards, I came back to Nigeria in the same year. I took licensing exams, passed it, went forward to do my house job between 2017 and 2018, and afterwards I did my National Youth Service Corps between 2018 and 2019. My advice for you, number one, is having a plan. If you are about to graduate from school, you need to know what your plans are afterwards. Are you going back to your home country to practice, or are you planning on taking a foreign exam to practice in that country, be it the PLAB or the USMLE? If you're coming back to your home country, which is in my case Nigeria, if you come back to Nigeria, you need to make inquiries as to the requirements you have to fulfill pertaining to the exams. And when you come back, please put your heads down. Study is just a few months or a year. Study hard. Surround yourself with the right people. Lay your hands on as much materials as needed and study. If you go into to a different country, please start preparing while you're in school. You can take your IELTS in school, or you can take your PLAB 1 in school, USMLE 1 in school. After your exams, you passed it, the next phase is your house job. Honestly, in Nigeria, it's not easy for everybody when it comes to getting a placement for a house job. So please expend all the resources that you have at your fingertips. I mean, if you have people that can help you out, yeah, do so. If not, apply to different hospitals. At least one will take you. It's just 1 year. Whether it's within your state or outside your state, it's just a 1 year thing. Once you start your house job, put your heads down. You have a lot to learn pertaining to clinical skills. Put your heads down and learn everything. Also, coming back to plan, please plan. And if after your house job plan on leaving the country, please, you can start taking your IELTS, doing your house job, and afterwards your PLAB and move on. After that, you go to your NYSC, complete that, and you are good to go with your medical career, right? So I think that's it. Well, number one, plan. Number two, study when you need to study. And number three, put God first. Actually, put God first. So God bless you and all the best with your endeavors. Bye.
I just wanna be closer to your heart. You will find me there.